Marin doesn't think they can fight this decision, so they expect Nasdaq to file the paperwork to remove the company's stock from the exchange. What's next for Marin? Well, they don't plan to move their stock to another smaller market. Typically, if a company gets kicked off a major exchange like Nasdaq, they might try to get listed on a smaller market where there are less rules. But Marin thinks it could be expensive and they have other things in the works. They are exploring a deal with a private equity firm, basically an investor group, that might buy most of the company's stuff. They are also considering just closing down the company, which is called dissolution, and giving whatever money is left to the shareholders. Apparently, shareholders already approved this option. You can read more about it in their filing from May, called a proxy statement. If Marin stock gets delisted, it could be bad news for investors. It might be harder to find the price of the stock because the price is not visible to everyone, be difficult to sell the stock, and fewer people might be interested in buying and trading it. The stock could also be labelled as a penny stock, which has even stricter rules for stockbrokers. Marin put out a press release about their delisting situation. A press release is a public statement of what happened. Now, there's also a section where Marin is talking about the future, and they are warning everyone that they really don't know for sure what will happen. They use words like believe, anticipate, and expect, and they say these are basically guesses, things might change, and they don't have to update these guesses unless the law says so. The warning tries to say that the actual results could be different than what we're saying now. Finally, there's a copy of the press release they issued about getting the rejection letter from Nasdaq. Now, what does all of this mean? Marin Software is in a tough spot. They messed up their paperwork, and now their stock is getting delisted. They are trying to sell most of their company or just close down, but there's no guarantee that any of that will work out. For investors, it is a very risky time. If they have a stock in the company, it will be harder to buy and sell, and the price could go down a lot. Looking at the situation, there are a few things that stand out. Marin's biggest weakness right now is their inability to comply, to follow with Nasdaq's rules. Missing deadlines for important filings is a big red flag for investors. It makes it seem as if they are disorganized or that they have bigger problems, that they are hiding their strength, maybe their willingness to explore, to examine a transaction with a private equity firm, or to close the company and return money to shareholders. These aren't ideal, but they're trying to do something to preserve value in a bad situation. Ultimately, Marin Software's future is very uncertain. Investors should be very careful and understand they should know the risks involved with this company. The company is facing challenges and there's no easy way out. Alright, that's our dive into Marin's 8K. What's your take on this situation? What do you see as the biggest risks or opportunities going forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. If you found this analysis useful, then hit that like button really helps, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. And don't forget to check out the Discord channel in the description below for more discussion with other investors and analysts. Back to you, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.